we got to talk about what is the difference between practice and a performance. A lot of people are confused about this, understandably. I was confused about it at a certain time in my life too. I've been playing music since I was 7 years old, so I was taught from an early age what it means to actually practice. And even then, there's levels to understanding what it means to actually practice. And certainly my conception of practice when I was 7 is much different and less mature than my conception of practice now, or even my conception of practice when I was in high school, college level, post-college, right? I've been playing the drums since I was in 5th grade, and I actually went to college to study jazz as a drummer. So I was constantly practicing and reassessing what it means to actually practice and work strategically at your weaknesses to improve, which is something that doesn't only apply to music, right? It applies to life in general. We all practice all the time to try to improve ourselves, or at least we should. Level 4 hype train at 81%. Let's go! Go is what I meant to say. Wrong button. Thank y'all. Y'all are going crazy. Let's go. So what is the difference between practice and a performance, just at the basic level, right? The great jazz saxophonist Charlie Parker, who is considered, probably the greatest jazz musician to ever live, the inventor of, in many ways, of the bebop language, which came to define everything that happened in jazz, from the 1940s onward. Charlie Parker said something to the effect of, I'm paraphrasing, something to the effect of, practice your scales, practice your arpeggios, and then forget all that bullshit and just play, right? And that's not exactly but it was something very similar to that. So what did he mean by that? He meant that when you're in the practice room, you're working in a very strategic way, right? You're setting up certain parameters. You're working on specific goals with a specific aim in mind, right? But when you go out on that stage to perform, you're letting go of all of those specific goals. You're letting go of all of those scales and arpeggios and methodical, calculated things that you've worked on in the practice room, and you're just letting it all kind of amalgamate in your heart and in your soul and come out through the instrument, right? So practice your scales, practice your chords, and then forget all that shit and just play. That basically sums it up right there. I mean, I think that actually Charlie Parker pretty much got us all the way there. When you're practicing, you're working towards a specific goal methodically, right? You're usually making a lot more mistakes because, you're focusing in on a particular goal. On the other hand, when you're performing, you're less likely to make mistakes per se, because if you start to go in a direction where you're uncomfortable, you're just going to change directions and do something that you are comfortable with, right? Does that make sense? So, another thing I used to say to my students all the time was, if you want to sound great, you have to be 100% willing to sound bad, right? Because when you're practicing, you're not always going to sound great, right? Because you're working at things that you can't quite do yet. You're working at things that you haven't mastered yet. And you can always tell the difference. I remember in music school, I would sometimes listen. We had this shared drum practice room. All the drummers in music school had their drum sets set up in this one big room that we all had to share. So we would try to schedule it out, and all right, so-and-so is going to be in here from 1 to 3. I'm going to try to get in right after him. Or, a lot of times it was like, I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. so I can get in there and practice before anybody else and kind of stake my claim in the room. So, it was cool. We all had to learn how to work together and compromise and share that space. But when you were sitting outside waiting to get in there, you could always tell if somebody was playing or practicing. If they were playing, they sounded really, really great, right? If they were practicing, it sounded like they were working something out. So today we're going to try to, work some things out. This is an experiment. I've never done one of these before, so y'all are here for the debut. Welcome. All right, so first thing I'm going to work on before I drop this, set up punchline, right? So this is a freestyle technique, set up punchline. I've talked about it a lot. The way it works is you target a word, right? In this case, I would target the word network. I'm using random word generator, by the way, because it makes this very simple when you're practicing. You're only looking to one place on the screen for the word, and it gives you the word in plain English, right? If somebody holds this up, if I'm rapping about everything I can see and somebody holds this up, first of all, I have to choose to rap about this thing they're holding up. I could also choose to rap about this other thing that somebody else is holding up. Or I could choose to rap about something in the corner I can see. So there's more of a choice that has to be made in terms of where I'm focusing my attention and what I'm going to rap about. And that takes up some of your mental RAM. just deciding what you're going to rap about when you're looking around takes up some of your mental RAM, right? So on top of that, another layer to it is now I have to choose what I'm going to call this. Am I going to rhyme with water bottle? Am I going to rhyme with hydration? Am I going to rhyme with drinking, sipping, H2O, liquid, container, right? This can be a million different things. It's not clear exactly what it is that I'm going to be targeting. So again, that takes even more mental RAM, right? Not only do I have to look around and select what I'm going to rap about, but now I have to also choose from a long list of options what I'm going to call it. Now, it's most obviously a water bottle, so maybe that just dawns on you quickly and you commit. But still, it doesn't say water bottle written on it, right? So you have to use a little bit extra mental RAM to decide what you're going to call it. Yeah, and you know we're leading rappers to the slaughter while we're drinking the water, and we're going full throttle while we're sipping the bottle. But that's a given, so I didn't want to waste too much time on that. Okay, so the first technique is set up punchline. The way it works, I target the word. In this case, it would be soul, right? I put it at the end of my rhyming couplet, right? A rhyming couplet is just two lines that end with a rhyming sound. So very simply would be, yo, I'm about to do a little rhyme. This is something that I practice all the time, right? First line, yo, I'm about to do a little line. Or, yo, I'm about to do a little rhyme. Second line, yo, this is something that I do all the time. That's a rhyming couplet, very basically, right? It's the most basic way that we can put, rhyming lyrics together or rhyming poetry together. This shit dates back to like Shakespeare and stuff like that. All right, so rhyming couplet. We're going to target the word, and we're not going to say it at the end of the first line. No, we're not going to burn it up and waste it at the beginning. We're going to put it at the end of the second line. Why? Because whatever goes at the end of the second line is going to be the most impactful thing that we say. We're building up to end with this final rhyming connection. The end of the second line is the moment that it rhymes. Not only that, it's the moment that you incorporate the random word, thus revealing that you're actually improvising, right? It's a massive power position. Anything you put at the end of line 2 is going to be explosive no matter what. Proof of that, anytime you watch a freestyle on Sway or Funk Flex or wherever you're watching a freestyle online, whatever, if you pay attention to when people react and go, oh, right? It's almost always 99% of the time after what's said on line 2 of the couplet. Very rarely would it be, after what's said on line 1, unless they said something so insanely crazy in line 1 that it warranted a reaction before there was even a rhyme, right? That would very rarely happen. You can say whatever you want in line 1, right? Yo, I pulled up on a purple giraffe. It's like, what? Nah, I'm playing. I just said that shit to make you laugh. Oh, right. Even in that case, in that silly example, it gives you enough satisfaction to feel like, oh, that's the moment where it rhymes and it made sense and it culminated with that make you laugh, right? That's why we're not going to put the target word at the end of line 1. We're going to save it and put it at the end of line 2 in a really strong power position. We're going to quickly work backwards to set up something that rhymes with soul. Right? That could be a lot of things. Pole. Every time I rhyme, they know I got the pole. People about to feel these lyrics up in their soul. That's a very basic example of a setup punchline couplet based on this word soul. Y'all with me? All right, this is going to be educational too. This is dope. Not only am I it's really, I guess, less of a practice session and more of like an educational session based on the types of things that I practice. So a lot of times the setup line will contain some sort of filler phrase like, hey, yo, it's Harry Mack, or hey, yo, check it, or this is how we do it, right? Or whatever, something that doesn't really mean that much or assert that much, but allows me the time needed to finish setting that up and then get to the punchline, which is really the important part. So you'll end up with, hey, yo, it's Harry Mack. Y'all know I'm in control. Every time I'm spitting, I'ma bring it from the soul. Hey, yo, it's Harry Mack. Y'all know I'm catching mad wreck. Every time I'm spitting, they be loving every aspect. Hey, yo, it's Harry Mack. I'm dropping all the intellect. I hit you right on. I never do it indirect. Hey, yo, check it. I'm out here bossing. H Mack copping lyrics from out the auction. Right? So in all of those cases, the very first thing I said each time I pulled up a new word was either, hey, yo, it's Harry Mack, which I became very famous for in the beginning, right? And still do sometimes. Or I think I said, hey, yo, check it. Another one I hear myself saying a lot is I'm on another plane, which became a filler phrase, right? These filler phrases come and go. You invent new ones and they accidentally get stuck in there and start happening too often. It's not the worst thing. It's not the end of the world. Filler phrases are kind of a natural part of real, improvised freestyling. You need a mental breath sometimes. So sometimes you have to say shit that is just filling up space and keeping the flow continuous. So it's not the end of the world, but we're practicing. We're focusing on weaknesses. We're trying to get better. So right now, I'm going to attempt, I'm doing what I'm feeling. Right. One time. But when I'm practicing, I'm trying to reduce the filler as much as possible, which is very challenging because you leave yourself almost no room for a mental breath. So we're going to see how it goes. What I'm going to attempt to do is, goddamn, and they had to give me like the 6-syllable word. All right, Ferry. So
What's going on, y'all? Really hope you're enjoying the video so far. Look, we're going to get right back into it in just a moment here. But before we do, you know what time it is. Shout out to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. I want to talk to y'all real quick. Turn your volume up, man. Listen, I said this one is for the online attackers, data trackers, credit card jackers, snakes and hackers. They'll hit you with that malware, pest infection. NordVPN got your threat protection. Online attackers, data trackers, credit card jackers, snakes and hackers. They'll hit you with that malware, pest infection. NordVPN got your threat protection. Them cookies ain't sweet like the kind you lovin', but they will get you hot like inside the oven. Collecting mad data like clinical trials about your internet habits and individual styles, so they know exactly what you buy, how much you spend, how likely you are to go back and buy it again. They know the who, what, where, how, why, and the when, but you don't see them like undercover spies in the wind. Sneaky like a sucker punch hitting your jaw. How come your homie's flight price looks different than yours? They charging him 100, charging you $120, cause your previous purchases prove you got plenty. Now that's just one example of the tricks they pull when these big marketing companies get control. Ad blockers might ban all the spam, but man, what's your plan when that information lands in the hands of them online attackers, data trackers, credit card jackers, snakes and hackers? They'll hit you with that malware, pest infection. NordVPN got your threat protection.
Attempt to extract like some actual content, not just from the punchline word, but from the setup word as well. I hope I'm not getting too technical and losing everybody, but you know, you always pull some kind of content from Ferry, right? My flows sound magical just like a fairy, but you don't usually do it from the setup. You just say some filler shit. Hey yo, it's Harry Mack. My freestyles vary. All of my lyrics are magical like a fairy. Well, what if I was able to pull and extract some actual content from the setup word vary, V-A-R-Y, as well? Different every time. My freestyles vary. All of my lines are magical like a fairy. Now we're getting to the point where, you know, it's basically, it's written bars, but it's happening on the fly, right? So that's my goal. And we're going to try this. Enough talk, man. I've been talking forever. Shout out to everybody watching this right now, man. Thank y'all so much for being here. This is the type of shit we're going to do on Twitch. Baby, let's get it. So let me drop the beat. Set up punchline with the goal of reducing filler as much as possible. Yeah. Hey. Hey. Yeah. Notice I'm gonna switch the flow up a lot less. I'm not thinking about flow. I'm thinking about one specific technique, right? All you rappers are bored, stepping in the session just to settle the score. It's like they stabbed me in the chest with a knife. These rappers killing me. I gotta hold the game in my hands. Responsibility, throw you in the garbage. All you artists more trash. Mac about to reign supreme. Check the forecast. They could study, but they couldn't do what I do. I be flying over heads like a bird's eye view. Right where my feet hit the ground, that's where I stand. Yeah, at attention, I'ma hold your command. I be on stage, mic in my palm, I will perform. You rappers embarrassing, you nothing but corn. Hit you like a missile. I'm spitting them projectiles, kick you out the area. Y'all are in exile. Get into the paper, grab the bag, get the loot. Every time that I be flowing, I be growing like some fruit. Like an animal, the way I'm busting out the cage. I could do it in the booth, I can bring it to the stage. People wanna feel my vibe and peep my essence. I'm about to wrap this up just like a present. Oh, with the game I be flirting. Check the way I put it together with perfect wording. That was a moment I wanted to say, hey yo, it's Harry Mack. Right? I'm not gonna say it. Alright, check it. Give me the injection in my arm cause I'm sick. I'ma build the foundation, so check the way we laying bricks. When I flow, y'all know that I grow like a tumor. Rappers got me cracking up, it's straight humor. Throw my flows in the U-Haul, it's time to move. Getting better on the daily, we gonna improve. I be bending over leaning, I be off kilter. I speak my mind freely, I don't even got a filter. Give me the first place, blue ribbon cause I'm winning. And it's been that way since the beginning. Shining like the solar, I'm up there with the stars. Crush Crush a rapper in the red dust like Mars. I don't need to write it, I recite it off the mental. I gotta have a skill set, that much is essential. The cup is never half empty, mine is half full. AKA I'm positive while chasing my goals. Rappers, I'm about to kill them, they gon' meet their fate. Like your grandfather's father, y'all know that I'm great. How the fuck could they ever claim that he's not hot? Cause I listen to your flow, I'm about to eavesdrop. Ayy, like the Nile River when I flow, my levels stay high, I ain't never been low. Yo, my freestyles make you holler. Shout to Mikey Yeezus, just gave me $100, let's go. I be hurting y'all just like a blister. Yo, the track's my sibling just like a sister. Put you in the last position cause you about to lose. Making your selection, I'm the one you about to choose. I don't need no glasses, but I see it truly clear. I be blowing up, mushroom clouds, flow is nuclear. My whole soul's what I give. Gotta breathe these lyrics and that's just how I live. Like a waiter at the restaurant, Max at your service. I don't make no mistakes cause my flow it is perfect. I'm about to give you the gist. Hey, I'm about to read these lyrics off of the list. It's like that, y'all. Woo. All right, we're gonna take a mental break. Okay. All right. Y'all fucking with me? You see what's going on here, right? All right, so something was happening while I was doing that. A lot more than, you would see it happen in like the live stream tonight, which is the performance, right? I'm practicing for the performance. Every time, right? We're constantly practicing for the performance. Even if we don't have a gig booked or you don't have a stream on the calendar, or you don't know when the performance is going to happen necessarily, but we're practicing every day so that when the performance opportunity comes up, we're ready, right? Imagine if I hadn't been practicing every day when they said, do you want to freestyle next to Kendrick Lamar? I would have been terrified. I was terrified regardless, but I probably wouldn't have shown up. So, side note on the importance of practice. So, what is the thing that was happening more just there than would have been happening tonight in the performance? I was going, right? I was making mistakes, right? In those moments, I wanted to use a filler phrase, right? Because I didn't have an idea. I just didn't have an idea. I didn't get the idea in time. You're not always going to have an idea in time, right? When we're doing this shit live with a beat, it's like we put the clock on the chess game. Right? We can't take as long as we want to come up with what we're going to say. We only have a very short amount of time to come up with what we're going to say so that it can be in the pocket and land in rhythm. We're practicing so that we can always have that idea at the ready. But of course, at times we're going to fall short of that. Right? So normally, if that were to happen during a performance, I would just go off on some other shit, cover it up, right? A big part of performing as an improviser is knowing how to cover your mistakes up by turning them into something else. So as an example, if I was trying while I was performing, if I was kind of locked into this setup punchline and not really having any filler, but it came to a part where I didn't have an idea, I might just go switch the flow and start doing some crazy rhythmic shit, right? So that'd be like, rocking on the beat. When it comes to lyrics, man, they know I'm so discreet. I be in it and I win it, never timid. Mac about to go off, the flow bars, the lyrical show off. They hit you hard when I'm improving. Hey, now peace to the people who be getting with my movement. Yeah, getting cleaner, I change your whole demeanor, right? So I started doing crazy shit. I started flipping the flow, saying changing my voice up, creating melodies. All really, really dope shit, right? Like, that stuff is awesome. That's like essential. You have to practice that too, right? Flows and melodies. So I'm not saying that shit is whack. In fact, that's one of the best parts of I guess my style, right? Or whatever. I mean, I think that's one of the coolest parts. But we're practicing something specific right now. So I'm not allowing myself to go into that, right? I'm working on setup, punchline with no filler. And I'm focused on that. So either I'm going to accomplish the setup punchline with no filler, or I'm going to go and try to reset on the next one. But I'm not going to allow myself to go into, evacuation mode or go off on something else, and start switching the flow and doing all that fun, funky stuff. That's for another practice session, right? Maybe tomorrow I want to work on my flows and my cadences and my melodies and how to get really funky on a beat. And that's a whole other world that can be explored, but we're not in that world right now. And again, that's the difference between practice and performance. I'm practicing something specific to get better at one isolated part of the technique, right? That's essential. You have to break it into isolated pieces. If I can master setup punchline with no filler, like to a black belt 9-degree level, right? If I can master that one piece, it's going to make my whole style so much stronger. right? But if every time I sit down to practice it, I allow myself to go off on rhythmic, freaky stuff, or I allow myself to go into storytelling, or I allow myself to go into a lot of filler bars that are just kind of already in my brain, it's cool. I'll sound good. I'll have fun. I'll feel good about myself. Yeah, I'm dope, man. I never mess up. But I'm not actually getting better, right? And that's why even streaming, well, I might be getting a little better, right? But the progression will be very slow. Right? So what we're trying to do, we're not trying to improve at a snail's pace. You feel me?
Thank you. Right, what's going on, y'all? Really hope you're enjoying the episode so far. We're going to get right back to it in just a second. But before we do, I want to send a huge shout out to our sponsor, Bose, for hooking us up with this SoundLink Flex Bluetooth speaker. I'm going to talk to y'all about it real quick. Let's go. Yeah. Hey, yo, rappers, they had it before, but Mack, and you know that I'm next. Whenever I rhyme on the streets, I got my SoundLink Flex. Everybody already knows Mack off the top of the freestyle flows. If I'm in the street with a speaker that shows, gotta be the one that's made by Bose. Let's go. Bose speakers about to get it cracking. 12 hours off one charge, ready for action. I said I kill instrumentals, dog, I slay songs. One USB-C charge, one day long. We ain't gotta worry, recording in a hurry. It never gets weak, sound never goes blurry. Got precise technology, delivering bass, treble and mid frequencies all combined in the place, keeping it rocking. And other MCs in the game, they probably hardly know. If you got like 2 or 3 of these, let's go to party mode. Hey, we about to sync them all together. I swear to God, man, this speaker's about to rock forever. H, Mack, and Bose, we gon' slam the jam. We rockin' for the good people out in Amsterdam. Come and get with it, my flow is specific. Y'all know that I'm catching that wreck. H, Mack, in Amsterdam, rocking that SoundLink Flex. Let's go.
All right, so let's try it again. I'm gonna finish out this beat. Same goal, setup, punchline, but we're trying to have no filler on the setup side, as little as possible. We're trying to extract actual content on the setup side. Let's get it. Yeah. Come on, hey, CEO of freestyles. It's a boss thing, running y'all down like it was Animal Crossing. Make them yell out, Jesus Christ, my gosh. I be on stage, I'm the one that y'all watch. Rappers got me snoring when they rapping, yo, they bores. I be looking overhead, see the whole forest. Make it happen real quick, that's in a hurry. I'm judging all you rappers like a member of the jury. My lyrics hard like granite or an erection. Y'all out of line, I'm making me a correction. Greatest off the top, what I always been, y'all. Kinda like my brain has some hard drive installed. Never falling off my freestyle mission. I'm a great rapper and in addition, also a great human. My story, I be telling it. I'm working on the daily for the freestyle development. They will open up their hearts cause they loving me. H, Mack rapping, I'm making mad discoveries. I said they open up their hearts and give me love. Never hating on me and they never hold a grudge. I heard you spit the verse, I said that rap was cute, but my lyrics gon' get you twisted like the absolute. I don't need to write it down, I'd rather do it off the brain. I'll be here forever, kinda like a permanent stain. All up in this rhyme scheme I maintain, cause it just so happened to rhyme with entertain. Write it like it was a freestyle report. Got you staying late like we at the resort. Now river flows, that's the way it goes. H, Mack, lyric like a ball when I throw. Might get twisted, then I'm rapping bent, but had to cut the liquor out, too many accidents. They could wear a mask, I ain't scared of them. I'ma save the day, kinda like a heroine. I be winning in the battle. I go deep with the oceanic, y'all are shallow. All up in my head where the rain's formed. I'm about to hit you with the brainstorm. Kinda like a creek or river, how I flow. I'm like a yellow caution sign, y'all gotta drive slow. Rappers better pay attention, mind your biz. I'm about to show all of y'all what it is. Shout to Yuck Mouth, raiding with the party 27. H, Mack, I be sending rappers straight to heaven. I ain't just got one, y'all, I got hella zones. Lyrically, I stay connected like a telephone. There's no way they could compete with my niceness. You can't ride the fence, man, you gotta be decisive. Reppin' in this country, but I'm scared for the nation. We need less hatred and more real creation. Vomiting over tracks because I'm sick. Rolling with a chick, she look thick. Come on, we get swaggy on it, y'all know how we do. H, Mack, yo, I'm leaving rappers blue. I see H, Mack, yo, the ultimate filler. All right. Yes, indeed, the practice session is in full effect. Hey, yeah, there's that air horn. We're making mistakes, but we're embracing the mistakes. We're celebrating the mistakes. All right, so does that, are y'all following me on that? Are y'all messing with me on that? The setup punchline, trying to reduce the filler as much as possible on the setup side. right? So that's what we're all about. That's something that I love to practice. And again, I told you, like I said, this is more of like an educational, me explaining my practice philosophy and the types of things that I work on. If I was actually just by myself in my room, not talking to you guys on stream, just like in my space, in my sacred space practicing, I would work on that a lot longer, probably just half an hour just working on that, right? And again, it's about isolating the individual pieces, right? It's about isolating the individual pieces of the technique and working them, right? And until you can really get in the zone with it.
Dissect your own bars as you spit them. Is this the real podcast? I'm dissecting my rhythm. That's dope. Much love. I support what you do. H Mack, when he's rhyming, they recording the dude. Now this bar here is giving us a fun time. What I'm utilizing is a setup, then a punchline. I knew I wanted to say punchline, so I quickly worked in reverse. That's how I got fun time. Yeah, see, that's how it's put together. But these lyrics that I kick off top, it sounded good forever. Now that was the reversal. That's just snapping. You start with one idea, then continue rhyme rapping. See, I started with my thought, that's how it's put together, which made me think of multi-syllabic, good forever. So from good forever, I extend a sentence. I work backwards, kinda like you would if you penned it. What would end with good forever? I remain good forever. That's a way to fill it in, dog. I'm doing good with pressure. Okay, let me go and wipe my sweat. Yeah, other rappers know I press up major threat. Now that there was okay, not multi-syllabic. Wipe the sweat, major threat, still the people feeling it. Now what you just heard was a rhyme inside a rhyme, where the main rhyme happens at the end each time. But inside of that you squeeze another one to get them amped, bro. Matter of fact, let me give you a new example. Like, they love the way that I wreck. Open up, I'm dope as fuck, and that's the way I dissect. Or they love to see the God smash. They supporting me, recording me like it's a podcast. Now that there is pretty damn crazy, but what's more crazy is a scheme that's A-B. Did you know the setup punchline? I wanna say A-B, so first I say crazy. Okay, don't be lazy, here's how it goes. I'll try to rock it, killing these shows on every topic. See, A and B, they get interwoven with crazy freeze. The first one is chosen, the second one is after, and they go in order. It's the technique of a master who rocks for his supporters. See, that's the way it's analyzed every time I rip it. Set up punchline, cause I wanna talk to y'all about triplets. Triplets is a whole nother rhythm, the one that I'm using right now. Now triplets can be fun, but don't be abusing the style. Cause if you be using the triplets all of the time, you're going too fast. And people be knowing that they can comprehend it, cause it leaves them gassed. Now that there was a slight mistake. I had to recover and not skirt on the brakes. So what we using there is a technique called commitment. Cause even if you fall out of pocket, just keep spitting. What?
This is what the fuck I'm talking about. Ray, y'all rocking with us? Coin toss, I say heads. Damn, yo, it got tails, so we said, Harry Mack, I choose you to go first. Step up to the podium and kick your first verse. I'm like, alright, this computer's so cheesy. Can't beat me, this shit is gonna be easy. How the fuck you save the day? You ain't a hero, you don't even use English. It's just a bunch of ones and zeros. Yeah, you can beat me, but why would you try, Harry? Man, this battle is about to be binary. Yeah, cause either you win or lose, and I'ma prove who's the most infinite dude. I said, hey buddy, recognize that my fucking flow high, but tonight I'll be battling a robot. Yeah, toe to toe with a computer. This is the motherfucking battle from the future. Hey, human beings recognize my flow is high, but tonight I'll be battling a robot. Yeah, I'm toe to toe with a computer. This is the motherfucking battle from the future. Yeah, I said a couple of bars, face to face with the computer. I ain't go that hard. Yeah, y'all know I'ma make this microphone burn. Okay, Harry, time's up. It's the computer's turn. AI channeling while dismantling. I'ma burn you like a candle thing. You can't handle things that I bring. I'ma make it happen. Known for crazy rapping. Never slacking. 11011 taking action. I break it down for all my people. It's too easy, dude. Inside of my brain, I got the CPU, GPU. I'll get familiar with graphics cards from NVIDIA. Yeah, every time I run, you know I tear the city up. Everything I'm spitting is lovely. Yeah, and the people came through just to judge me. Who the fuck unplugged me? Put me back inside the wall. I'ma get right through the glitch. There ain't another rapper who could really do like this. Yeah, and when I'm writing, I'm about to explode. Overload, it's too much cold. Human beings recognize my flow's high, but tonight y'all are battling. Yeah, I'm going toe to toe with a computer. This battle from the future. Yeah, they recognize my flow's time, but tonight y'all are battling it. Yeah, going toe to toe in a computer. Brea, this is the motherfucking battle from the future. Yeah.
Let's do this. We're gonna work on some specific things. So let me pull the techniques up. So what we're gonna do now is a 4-bar phrase, which is a longer musical phrase. So the target rhyme isn't gonna come, and I'm realizing I should add to this card a little diagram. This one can be shown in a diagram, but your word, which is all of your words are my target words, right? So your word is gonna go on the 4th bar, not the 2nd bar, which means I need 3 rhymes to set it up instead of just 1, right? So before, if I went with provise and said gutter, all I have to think of is butter. Over these tracks, I be smoother than butter. Yeah, coming lyrics, they be gritty as a gutter. Damn, see, I fucked up the example. All right, but for a 4-bar phrase, yo, all my lyrics smoother than butter. Hoping we can all just combine with each other. All these instrumentals is about to get smothered. Flow wet, kind of like a rainy day gutter, right? All right, so y'all get the picture. That's what we're going to attempt to do right now. Yeah. Okay, Yeah, warm it up now. Hey, warm it up now. Come on, let's go. Yeah. Ain't a living rapper who be serving me. Some days I feel like the game ain't deserving me. We bout to win in this industry, certainly. Your career in retrograde like Mercury. Yeah, and y'all know that I'ma win, I'm pacing. All up in the lab, cause you know I've been erasing all these rappers who be lacking in the innovation. You wanna rhyme with me? Talk to my administration. I'm contagious with the sick flows. Hey, like those bars that you kick, we don't get those. Yeah, I understand, I be on some shit, bro. Lyrically, I'm going to the moon like crypto. I'm coming through with all these fat raps. Crazy all the paper that the Mac stacks. I'm known for wearing black tees and matching them to the snapbacks. I be that cat with speaker in my backpack. There ain't no way they could get rid of me. Kids see me on the corner, they be yelling spitter free. Yeah, one time that y'all get to witness me. Take it to the peak, y'all, I'm the epitome. My flow's never been simplistic. Think you on my level, dog, it's not realistic. Yeah, I leave you burnt to a crisp, kid, and blistered. Turn a rapper into a statistic. Everybody knowing that I've been the shit. Corny freestyling, I'm not into it. I'd rather stretch through the cosmos so infinite. The way I weave these lyrics together, hella intricate. I feel like I'm in a position where they'll never be. Yeah, there ain't no rapper that stays ahead of me. Thinking freestyling's dead, then you dead to me. I'm about to prove it has 10 times the longevity. You think you dope while you ain't rhymed yet. I guess it simply ain't your time yet. These rappers, they ain't learned to shine yet. They too negative, all inside they mindset. I said my flow is uncrushable. Ayy, lyrically I'm untouchable. They think they on the same level, gotta hush the bull. Crumple foes up, then prove they all flushable. In the session I be going dumb. Ayy, spit so loud in your ears, got them going numb. Ayy, from my tongue deliver the rhythm of a drum. Ayy, get into the bread, we won't leave a single crumb. Yeah, y'all know I blow your mind with the rap verse. Ayy, I hit a rapper hard, he was like, that hurt. Yeah, women see me, they come with mad flirts. Even if I'm looking crusty, rocking a Pep shirt. I told you I'm the freshest individual, and I don't get a buzz off a simple flow. Ayy, rolling Indo, blow it out the window, bro. Feeling like I'm Hulk, flexing on them, I'm invincible. My bars, they gon' cardiac arrest ya. SAT, sad on you just to test ya. Yeah, I be rhyme manifesta. Bars are eclectic, my flow electric like a Tesla. What? Alright, there we go. Okay, now it's getting fun. See my color coordination. The rhyme scheme is A, B, B, A. And there's different ways that you could do A, B, B, A depending on your rhythm and cadence. So this isn't the only way, but this is the way that I typically work on it. So yeah, the target rhyme is underlined. Oh, I even wrote that. Underlined equals target word, right? So that's your word. Fashion. In this case, you would have thrown the word fashion, and then we're going to try to get something like Yo, me and all these famous rappers clashing, fuck clothes, I prefer flows over fashion. So clothes and flows is the B rhyme. That's your BB, right? This is also called interior rhyme or rhyme inside a rhyme. Everybody kind of has their own terminology. There's no, one unified way of talking about these things. But this is what we're going to attempt to do, all right? Now, this shit starts to get crazy when you practice it, because you try to do it every bar. In a real performance situation, you don't try to do it every bar. It would become too repetitive and predictable. But that's what I'm going to do now. It's going to be repetitive and predictable. Sounds like fun, right? No, but it is fun. It is fun. Practicing is fun. All right, let's do it. One word at a time. Somebody said, what if we provided one A and one B? Nah, it can't work that way because the B's are extracted from the A. That's a great question because it leads to a great point. The target word is like the cornerstone, right, to every other piece of this. So the target word will obviously suggest, like fashion suggests clashing because they rhyme. So that's necessary, right? But also flows and clothes was extracted thematically from fashion. So if you threw me like fashion and fire truck, it wouldn't work. I mean, I could force it. Yo, me and all these rappers, we be clashing. They entirely suck. Fire trucks are my fashion, right? Everything has to be extracted from the target word. That's how this technique works. So the target word is the key to every other piece that occurs. And so basically the reason this is so cool to practice is because it gets your brain so well trained to work backwards from a target word. So that when you go back to doing just regular setup punchline, after you've practiced this a lot, that will feel easy. Because in this case, there's a whole separate couplet that you have to integrate based on the target word. I don't know if that makes sense, but that's what's going on. So, all right, throw your singular words. Let's get it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, rhyme inside a rhyme. Hey yo, it's rhyme inside a rhyme. A-B-B-A. Yeah. I said when push comes to shove, I open up my heart, do some more art for the love. Yeah, Harry Mack, you know that he always spits. Drop knowledge like a college, I'ma earn the scholarship. Check the way I get in the zone. When I'm rhyming, I be shining like metal and chrome. Yeah, I put my words together so exquisitely. Run it back for reruns, strive for freedom and liberty. Yo, I'm staying in the zone. Down and out, rock the house, Harry Mack at home. Yeah, and y'all know. Okay, hold on. We bring it back. Let's go. When it comes to lyrics, I'ma do it in the flyway. When speaking, you feel like it's the weekend, it's Friday. They wanna diss the Mac, but y'all know that it's useless. I'm truly dope, check the notes while I write this music. I told you I'ma navigate the hardship. I got the passion bars, I'm blasting off just like a starship. Yeah, hey yo, I kill it once again. I never bitter cause I glitter like a gem. Yeah, hey yo, used to record tapes with static. Now I improve G, my flow's a movie, cinematic. Hey, the G-O-D of rhymes got the God flow. I take aim, then break out the frame like I'm Picasso. Yeah, all up at Hogwarts where you find me. My name is Harry, so I carry wands with Hermione. Yeah, hey yo, y'all know we out here living free. Crazy freeze, ADD, hyperactivity. Yeah, there ain't a rapper who can fuck with me. My soul I spit it from, I get it done so productively. Yeah, and you know I turn my style up, never fail. In rap I'm the male that is alpha. They all gon' mention the flow, unraveling while traveling so interdimensional. Yeah, I got you relaxing like sipping from a wine glass. Slaying lames cause they playing games like Minecraft. Collar sleeping on the Mac, you in the dream. Got you excited whenever I write it, it be a theme. Yeah, I'm blowing up something like a bomb threat. Your career's on the end cause you can't comprehend my concept. And you know I leave your shit bent, levitating, I stay dedicated with commitment. Yeah, I know that I be slaying every challenger, enticing them or slicing them just like an Excalibur. Step to Harry Mack, you more than might falter. I spit tight through the night, call me Nightcrawler. Nah, there ain't a rapper who could burn me. Loving when these rappers judging him like an attorney. Hey yo, I spit woo, it's a mental sprint, y'all. It's a mental sprint. Let's go. Hey.
Hey, I said my flow is so contagious and I'm known for getting iller. All my bars are scary, I'm hairy, they call me a gorilla. Y'all got one staff. See the Mac and got the myriad. I rock joints, stay on point like tips of pyramids. There's no one who could follow where I'ma go. The style deliver like Nile River when I flow. Woo. Think you fire, you ain't scorching me. Never passive, my mind is massive, check the enormity. Professional microphone ripper, I don't fuck around, lay it up and down like a zipper. Whenever I'm spitting, I keep it tight, pack freeze, they like, yeah, exactly, damn right. I be the freestyle unraveler, rhyme regime, time machine, time traveler, yeah. When they see me rapping, they be yelling, can it be? Bars are deadly, plus my flow is heavy as a manatee. You be out your mind if you trying to diss me. When I'm ripping, turned out a fried chicken, you crispy, kill it, there's no doubt about it, that's for certain. I was maxing, kicking raps, relaxing behind the curtain. Now I'm all up on the stage, and I'm flowing free with no facade. I'm a god, yelling OMG. There ain't another rapper fucking with the kid yet. Gigantic flows cause a Titanic shipwreck. Whew. Rappers really think they got it. Styles I'm flinging, something like I'm singing, it's melodic. Yeah, I keep it moving, never getting stuck. Way above the average, every verse is classic like Corrupt. Yeah, West Coast, let's go.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Hope you're enjoying the episode so far. We're gonna get right back to it. But before we do, I wanna give a huge shout out to our sponsor, NordVPN. So check this out. I said they gross, hella nasty in fact. Haters coming at you with the password attack. Oh, I said that's hella whack. From your Facebook account to where you stashing your stacks. Said they gross, ugh, nasty in fact. Haters coming at you with the password attack. Ooh, y'all know that's hella whack. From your Facebook account to where you stashing your stacks. Thanksgiving coming, turkey out the oven. But let me talk to y'all about a different kind of stuffing. Credential stuffing, let me explain. That's when hackers get your password and username. Unlike Thanksgiving stuffing, it ain't all gravy. They go take your password and start to go crazy. If you use the same password on multiple sites, well, they can crack open the vault of your life. They gon' hop around the internet, they gon' have a field day. Hop inside your bank account, drain it in the real way. Don't get nervous, just go and get with Nord, cause they gon' let you know when the dark web absorbs any of your data or your information. They gon' break you off with the quickest indication. Better yet, get NordPass for the innovation of complex, unique password creation. I said they gross, nasty in fact. Haters coming at you with the password attack. I said, ooh, that's hella whack. Facebook account to where you stash in your stacks.
A-B-A-B. So again, the underlined word is the target word. If somebody threw the word revisions, then from there, quickly working backwards, right? That's the theme of all this shit, is being able to quickly work backwards to derive every single verse, fly something like a pigeon, kill it on the first try. I don't need revisions. That's what we're going for. So we're going to attempt to do this A-B-A-B rhyme scheme. This is really tough, and I'll tell you why. All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it real quick before I do it. This is easier, and I'll tell you why. In every technique so far, this part of the couplet is sacred because this is where you do your regrouping and figure out how you're going to accomplish the task at hand. Now, we're dealing in milliseconds here, right? We're dealing in fractions of seconds. But those milliseconds are critical when you're doing something that's live improvised music like this, right? So this part of the couplet is wide open in many ways to figure out what you're going to say. So you use this time. So you see fashion, and you're like, okay, let me rhyme. Right during this time, you're like, what rhymes with fashion? And you think of clashing. And then you're like, okay, as you're moving towards that, you're still kind of in this area of freedom where you're like, okay, maybe I'll go with clothes. And then by the time you get here, you're kind of piecing together clothes, flows, and fashion, right? So you have this space, right? Same thing for all of these. You have that space to kind of figure out what you're going to do. In this case, you have this, you think of load, and you quickly kind of just put some together. This one is really hard, so this is not working for my example. But for this, the reason that A-B-A-B and also A-A-B, C-C-B, sounds like I'm speaking another language, are so challenging is because you no longer get to use this space for mental processing. The beginning of line 1 is now part of the algorithm. It's part of the equation. And it's an essential part of the equation. So anytime you make this part of line 1 an essential part of the equation,
it's way fucking harder. Because now I see revisions. I can't just think of pigeons and use all this time to find a way to get to pigeon. No, I see revision. I have to think of pigeon and then verse fly, and then, in fact, I don't even know what the process is now that I'm looking at it. I see revisions and then I think of first try. Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it, and then I'm going to report back to you guys exactly how I think about it. Yeah. One word only. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey yo, I'm staying locked in. I'm the rhyme evaluator, solving every problem. I don't need a calculator, I'ma lift you higher. Every time I rock, I'm the overhead flyer. Compare me to a hawk, hey, I be thought provoking. Moving through the drama, microphones I'm smoking like some marijuana. Do well under pressure, all you rappers reaching. I'm the flow professor, Harry Mack been teaching. Can't nobody punk me, y'all know that, hence my lyrics sound funky. You rappers ride the bench, check how I get loose. They saying, goddamn, Harry, I produce juice like I was squeezing cranberries. Woo. Okay. See, I got distracted for 1 second and I lost it. I remember the algorithm though now. It's simpler than I was thinking. All right, here we go. Hey, rappers about to fall. Think they can do this, they can't. Hey, writings on the wall, something like graffiti paint. Hey, y'all know when I serve this, I got a collection. Flow is picture perfect, focus on perfection. Hey, I'm on a rhyme spree when I paint a picture. Can't nobody find me, Mac is an enigma. Yeah, and my flows fly every time I spark it. I'ma hit the bullseye, lyrics stay on target. Hey, y'all be rockin', I be all heart. Hey, for my style they shopping like they at Walmart. The zone I stay in, yeah, I'm the ampest. To save your life you prayin', something like a mantis. Hey, oh, yeah. We gon' keep the mental sprints up. Hey, yeah. We gon' keep these mental sprints up. Hey, yeah. We gon' keep these mental sprints up. Hey. We gon' keep these mental sprints up. Okay. I stay in perfect alignment. My verses always sound iller. Whenever I spit, I'm shining, so they compare me to silver. Yeah, I'm no actor, I spit it raw. My lyrics bout to snap, bruh, something like a claw. Hey, make you dance, cause all my lyrics nice. Step to Mac, you take a chance, it's like you rolling dice. All my lyrics are gigantic, when I say it, dog, I mean this. I'm a stretch to other planets, I might rock a show on Venus. Put you to the test, cause I never kick an average flow. Harry Mack the best, man, his lyricism masterful. Every time I'm rhyming and the people feel my essence, I'm so bright when I be shining, man, my lyrics are fluorescent. Yeah, I'ma smash quick, knock you out of balance. Hey, I'ma pass this motherfucking challenge. Every time I strike, I prove that rap is plastic. On the mic, I'm getting hype, I'm so enthusiastic. Yeah, what the fuck, man, we love the way he rips flows. Leaving rappers stuck, they can't move like they crippled. Yeah, put y'all to the test, that's the only policy. Every flow the best, focusing on quality. Hey, off the head for years, so that boy is bad. Got these artists shedding tears, yeah, that shit is sad. Hey, why you trying? I be fresh on mics. Why you rappers lying? You got me saying psych. Hey, I can't take no more of these whack-ass stanzas. All your shit is fake, y'all be spitting propaganda. I keep it mellow, even though I'm so raw. To my haters, I say hello, hi, aloha. Hey, keep it real, never kick the fake stuff. With my flow, it's hard to deal, like an epic breakup. Hey, I'ma serve this, I'ma spit the rawness. All my flows is perfect, all my bars is flawless. Hey, kick a rhyme, and these rappers wanna visit me. Stars align, y'all can check the synchronicity. Hey, sounds been hella fucking hype. Hey, knocking down pins, Mac's about to strike. Hold up, hey, why you trying? Rappers, they ain't never did this. Hey, laws that I'm defying, that be chemistry and physics. Hey, take you higher every time I spurt flows. Hey, smoking fire like I'm blowing purple. Hey, yeah, we gonna keep the sprints going. Hey. Yeah, we keep the mental sprints going. Shit, all right, one more beat, we're gonna try this because I'm feeling it. Oh, but, okay, so let me report back. So yeah, it's basically, so it's this. So if you throw the word revisions, the first thing I think of is this. So this shit all has to do with order of operations. And so really, this almost becomes like the most important part of the equation is solving for this. This shit is like algebra. You know how it was like solve for X? Like you have all the pieces, but there's these blanks in it. That's what these techniques are. That's how I conceptualize it, right? It's algebra. You have to fill in the blanks, right? Or it's like algebra meets Mad Libs. Did you guys ever do Mad Libs? So that's what this is. And then there's this restriction on it where things have to rhyme in a certain way. So anyway, I love talking about this shit. I hope this is interesting to y'all. But yeah, this kind of becomes a really important priority. So really, this becomes the least important piece for me. So there's always there's an order of operations just like math. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. That applies here. I don't know what the acronym will be. I should make up my own for these. That would be super fun. But this is the least important part. This will find its way. You have to trust that this will find its way. Now, that's easy to say. Why do I trust that this will find its way? Well, that's because of years of practicing basic setup punchline couplets, right? You have to practice basic setup punchline couplets until it's truly automatic in background before this will find its way. This won't just magically find its way, right? It will find its way if you lay a foundation that's so solid that this can find its way, right? So I want to be clear when I say like, oh, this will just find its way. It's because of the practice. So, but this becomes priority. So from revision, I think of first try, and then I try to fill this in as fast as possible because there's only this much time. Right? So really this is the crux of the whole thing. If you can't get this, you drop the ball. So this has to happen. If this doesn't happen, you're fucked. So from revisions, first try, verse fly. And I don't know how verse fly is going to apply to this. Now see, actually, this one that I wrote as an example is too good. This would only happen if you got like hella lucky. Because the fact that verse fly pertains so directly to pigeon, and all of that rhymes with first try and revisions, that's how you can tell that this was a written. Like I sat there when I was making this card and I tried to think of a clever one because I had that extra time to actually make it all make sense, right? In reality, it would probably be like, every single verse fly, I'm gonna make you listen. Kill it on the first try, I don't need revisions. So it's still dope, but like verse fly and I'm gonna make you listen don't have anything to do with each other. That's much more likely how it would manifest when we're putting the clock on the chess game and actually running this shit live in rhythm. Did that make sense? Because that's some shit right there. All right, so we're gonna do one more beat over this and then I'm gonna bounce. Y'all are awesome. This is so fun. It feels so good to practice. I felt so rusty after yesterday. So yeah. Nothing you do makes sense, bro. Yeah. Here we go. Let's get it.
What's going on, y'all? Really hope you're enjoying the video so far. Look, we're gonna get right back into it in just a second. But before we do, I wanna take a second to send a huge shout out to our sponsor this week. If you've been watching my videos, you're already familiar with the good people over at Keeps, a subscription service that helps men keep their hair. I'm gonna talk to y'all about it real quick. Check this out. Yeah, shouts out to Keeps. I know that they the sponsor this week. Hold up. Yeah, shouts out to Keeps. I know that they the sponsor this week. Listen, quality products, they never cheap. And they gon' make sure that your roots grow deep. Hold up, yeah, shouts out to Keeps. I know that they the sponsor this week. Now listen, sometimes it be difficult to choose exactly which hair products you be trying to use. You need someone to push you in the right direction, a professional to help you make that selection. Well, Keep, so they got your back. They gon' help you choose the products and keep you on track. Listen, they on the mission, help you make that decision. Before you buy anything, you talk to their physician. They gon' get you set up proper, and what's more, they gon' deliver them products right to your door. With reminders when it's time to refill. You won't never have no gaps in your plan, that's real. Now check it, 24/7 support. I mean, the people that keeps holding down the fort. Yeah, they got your back, that's a fact indeed. Cause you can text them anytime, they got the answers you need. Yeah, keep it real, keep it authentic. Keep it in the verse, cause if I said it, I meant it. I keep my cool when it comes to hair loss. Cause the people that keeps got me feeling like a boss. Hold up, yeah, I said, shouts out to Keeps. I know that they the sponsor this week. Quality products they never cheap. And they gon' make sure that your roots grow deep. Come on. Yeah. Boom. There you have it.
All right, one word only. One word only. Hey, bars are deadly, all my lyrics dank. I be dropping heavy like I'm rolling in a tank. Yeah, Mac. Mac, step to me, you got a death wish. Lyrics found in every mental crack and crevice. Y'all go dumb in the session, y'all go crazy. It's like I'm strumming up on the ukulele. Try to refrain, but there ain't no stopping me. Inside of your brain, just like a lobotomy. I've existed to get the people frisky. Get you twisted like sipping on some whiskey. Hey, I go harder whenever I kick vocals. I don't need a partner, I'm busting this shit solo. Kill the verses casual, y'all know that they heard of me. Bars are international, they bump this out in Germany. Hey, I got styles, people say they very good. Versus my child, this right here is parenthood. Hey, I drop major, y'all know I bring the heat flows. I'm packing hella flavor like a LA burrito. My amount's been crazy, I laugh at y'all. Hey, while I'm bouncing over tracks like a basketball. Hey, why panic? Why? Yo. I make these guys panic whenever I'm on it. My rep is gigantic, my flow is iconic. I be striking and getting every reward. Yeah, they be typing them words up on the keyboard. Hey, I be frying rappers who try to challenge me. Hey, why you lying? Spitting all kind of fallacy. Hey, out of control when I spit and bust. Known around the globe, my shit's ubiquitous. Hey, once again, y'all know we gon' be ill. Harry Mack, I come to win. Rappers off the Z-Quill. Hey, what did he just say? Y'all know I'ma own the zone. This music in my DNA, bars up in my chromosomes. Hey, I be showing up to cause some more erosion. In this game of rap, I'm blowing up, I cause a new explosion. Yeah, I kick the fluid live over these tracks. Rappers, they can't do it as live as the Mac. Hey, y'all know I'm the man, and you know I got that polished flow. Coming up with plans, ha ha ha, so diabolical. Hey, in a rage, and they just can't understand me, bro. Breaking out the cage, I'm a motherfucking animal. Hey, got the hardest flow, should've known sooner. You my enemies like Mario, stepping up to Goombas. Hey, y'all embarrassing, rappers got no hope. I'm in your system like heroin, addictive cause I'm dope. Yeah, y'all know I be large, and the situation's hectic cause I always keep my charge. And y'all know my flow electric, and you know that they can feel me for all of these inventions. There ain't no one who could heal me, I'll never find redemption. Yeah, they be yelling, holy crap, this dude off the brain. Yeah, they can't hold me back, ain't no way to refrain. Hey, y'all know that I smolder when flowing for sure. Yeah, I'm the rapping soldier, we going to war. Hold up, and my sounds heard cause my lyrics vital. Caught you in a downward spiral. Hey, y'all know they want it bad, my anger bust. I be driving rappers mad, I'm dangerous. Hey, I'm striking tracks, man, they been so laced. Hey, plug my mic into audio interface. Yeah, I mentioned the fact that under pressure, I got them saying at attention, salute and yes sir. When I'm showing up, I clear it out like Drano. In the game of rap, I'm blowing up, I'm just like a volcano. Reppin' for my team, cause we always catchin' wreck. And I'm stacking up the green like the skin tone of Shrek. And y'all know it's going down, I'm the freestyle improviser, making up new sounds like a master of the synthesizer. They can't hate when I'm in this place, it gets drastic. Everything I state sounds great, I'm fantastic. Yeah, yes of course I scorch and face the challenge. Ride the track just like a horse and make it gallop. Famous, yes indeed this kid's known. I'ma aim this next one at Chris Stone. Yeah, hey Chris Stone, thank you for the 10 subs, let's go. All right, so there y'all have it, man. There y'all have it. Damn, so many comments, I was so behind. But yes, we definitely hit some flow state on that one, man. Definitely hit some flow state on that one. Yes, hell yeah, that's the goal right there, man. So it starts to feel good, you know, and I can lean into it, you know. I can lean into it and apply the swag that I apply to the basic setup punchline, right? Which is the goal for all of these techniques is like, you know, can I own it? Can I own the technique? And this one, you know, we got there. I would say this one still needs a lot of work, but, you know, and again, you know, working on it in isolation is really tough, but working on it in isolation will allow these over time to sort of come to you in the moment, right? So when you're practicing it and you're saying, I have to do it every couplet, in a way you're forcing it, right? Not with that, sort of feels like it has a negative connotation, like, you know, don't force it. I agree with that. But in a sense, we are forcing it. I mean, we're imposing these rules over the practice session, which is good, right? That's like, you know, focusing on your form when you're lifting or something. It's like you have to have your elbow in. Even if your elbow wants to go out, you're forcing your elbow in, right? So that's what we're doing here. We are forcing a certain form. In the real world, right, when you're performing, not every target word really lends itself to a successful AAB, CCB scheme, but some will, and they'll stand out to you because you've worked on this technique, and you'll be like, oh fuck, I can do it right here. And then you'll do it incorporate it into what you're doing, and that's what we're really after here, right? Is like, I would never do a whole performance where I'm always going AAB, CCB. It's too much, you know. It's hard to say anything. It's hard to say anything that's not somewhat abstract. But to be able to incorporate it to, you know, add variety to the flow and the scheme, that's what we're really after. So we're practicing all these techniques in isolation so that we can hopefully blend them all together when we perform. Excuse me. That was so fucking fun. I love doing this. We're gonna have to do this way more, man. And I'm adding cards to the this is like barely scratching the surface of the technique cards, because none of these have to do with concept or theme. These all have to do with the techniques of where rhymes are placed. And even just with this type of shit, this is just scratching the surface. There's so much more that we could talk about. You guys want to hear a freestyle?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, dope. So I need like some random words.
Can I call my friends?
Yeah, bring them down. You guys want to hear a freestyle real quick?
Okay, go.
All right, so somebody give me a word.
Watermelon.
Watermelon?
Apple.
All right, no more foods. Watermelon, apple, Brazil. Watermelon, apple, and Brazil. Y'all ready?
Yeah.
Come on down, y'all. We're gonna have some fun. Just gonna let my beat build up here. Okay. Yeah, check it out. H-Mack still the show like a felon. Good for your health like watermelon. H-Mack, man, you know I get loose. And like watermelon, H-Mack, bring the juice. I'ma get loose. Now know they turn me loud. Whenever I be rhyming, I be forming the crowd. Yeah, y'all know I be rocking the free. Fans passing by, now they stopping to see. Mac off the top, you know I'm about to win if we scrapple. Good for your health like an apple. H-Mack, y'all know I came through the slate. A freestyle a day keeps the doctor away. I'ma make it happen each and every time I spill. All these rappers in my business, man, they really need to chill. Right from the bottom, you know Harry about to build. And every time I rhyme, they be saying, bruh's ill. H-Mack, man, you know I'm about to say that. Grip up on the mic and I slay trash. Yeah, and you know I always been low. Peace to all the people from Brazil and they swimsuits. Yeah, H-Mack about to make it happen, cause these lyrics, they be flying like a sparrow. And my mind, it be sharp like an arrow. From San Diego to Rio de Janeiro. H-Mack, I'ma represent on top now. Every time I kick my lyrics, man, I'm about the hostile. Y'all know rhyme-wise, I be out of reach. I be rocking for the people who be chilling on the beach. I'ma make it happen. Y'all know that I really do bleed. Off the top, man, I got what you need. I'ma pull this tight just so I can read. These rappers bore me. I do it for the sports and the glory. H-Mack, man, I call what I'm reading. When it come to lyrics, I be cold freezing. Making it happen. I'm crazy when rapping. I'm heavy as an anvil. All of y'all are rocking the sandals. H-Mack, I be nice with the flows. Beautiful color on your toes. H-Mack, man, you know I let the words flow. You got the pink and your homie got the purple. Mac, I'ma break it down live off the top. I'm reporting. All up on your sandals, you got Jordan. Hard for the tip of this, I really bring the funk. I feel like Michael Jordan when I'm reaching for the dunk. Yeah, y'all know I started back at 12. Freestyles I kick, they've been clever since. I be moving hella fast over these tracks, so I probably should wear your leopard print. Yeah, anything I see, I incorporate. All these rappers in the game know I'm more than great. Yeah, and y'all know I'm getting reckless. I be shining like the silver on your necklace. H-Mack, I'm absurd, the illest one that you heard. And when I rhyme it, I'ma do the first, second, and third. I move so fast, vision gets blurred. And over mics, I take flight, kinda like that bird. Yeah, calling anything that I point to. When I'm rhyming, man, you know I keep my joint true. I'ma do my thing, I be nice with the slang. And I came to maintain, and I only spit flames. And you know we make gains, and I'm hot like propane. Every time I'm rhyming, man, you know that they claim they be on my level, but the truth is they gon' settle. Cause if rappers was your jacket, they still couldn't hang. Yeah, Mac, I'ma break it down. When I'm rhyming off top, I got the sacred sound. Freestyles I kick is so evolved.
Word to Pink Floyd, I'ma build a wall. Hop over the impossible obstacle. My foes know that they got to go. I lock and load, I'm ready to shoot. Get the paper, got the heaviest loot. My flow's too deadly for you. Peace to the people repping out of San Diego. Yo, we all came to build like Legos. And you know I only spit the unplanned stuff. Everybody go and get your hands up. We about to turn it to a show. H-Mack getting too busy with the flow. Yeah, y'all know we rep all day. The people like, hey, 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 keep that going. I'm too fresh every time I'm flowing. Yeah, I'm about to drop another bomb verse. San Diego, we gon' turn it to a concert. I got the shit they enjoy. Off at the top I destroy. Do it for humans and girls and the boys. If y'all are fucking with it, make some noise.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
Yeah.
And it probably. Go ahead.
Steve.
I said it probably even. Go ahead, my bad, dog.
Stevie, go.
I'm saying it probably, with you doing it like that, it'll let you get away with like saying bullshit sometimes because you already got the audience engaged from how the rhythm's going out, bro. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever it is, as long as it sounds like da-da-da-da-da-da. Oh my, that's fire. That's
100%,
dope, bro.
100%. It's easy to fool people if you have good rhythm. That's fact. If you don't know what the fuck you're gonna rap about next, you can just flipping them off, ripping them off, doing my thing, whatever. Just say some random shit. If it's in rhythm and it sounds good, it's gonna work. And by the flip side, what I was gonna say is exactly in line with you, bro. Because what I was gonna say is you can have the dopest bars in the world. You can have the craziest, poetic, conceptual, next level, the triple, quadruple entendre shit in the world. But if you can't present it in rhythm, then go be a spoken word artist or go write a poetry anthology. You got to find another job because it's not going to work in hip hop. Hip hop is rhythm and poetry, right? That's rap, rhythm and poetry. So if you can't present it in a way that's going to sound good and make people do this and go, then you're not doing shit. So, it doesn't mean you're not a master of words. It just means you got to find a different outlet. Because this hip hop shit makes you do this and go,
How many times have we
right?
talked about that, Stevie? That charisma factor, and I think that's what it is, Harry. Is that rhythm and that flow helps contribute to that charisma when you're delivering the bars. And sometimes when we talk about some of the great lyricists in the underground that don't get as much attention, and sometimes they just don't have the same charisma as some of the more successful mainstream artists. And I think when we really get an elite artist is someone that can combine sort of that charisma, that flow, that rhythm with the wordplay, with the bars. Then you're dealing with a fucking all-rounder, aren't you? You're dealing with someone that's just crazy versatile.
And also with his audience as well, bro, because majority of your audience is not going to catch these doubles and triples that you're throwing at them. You know what I'm saying? That's why you need people like us to like slow it down, let them know what you're actually doing. But when you do it with the rhythmic flow, that's going to captivate a larger audience because everybody gets feeling from that. You know what I'm saying? So if you throw in banana, you throw banana with a rhythmic flow, they gonna ride all over that shit. But you try to double, triple that shit, like what the fuck did Harry Mack just say? It's gonna go over their head. So you can't be sitting there freestyling for 10 hours going over everybody's head. They're all gonna be fucking bored. So you just
I'm saying. Thank God for you motherfuckers, man. That's all I'm saying. Thank God for you cats, bro, because you got everybody I mean it, by the way. Thank you. Because you guys, man, are actually breaking the shit down. And what it is, man, is it's like a college music appreciation class. They would have these, music appreciation. It's for people who are in like a different major, but they like music. And they want to kind of understand what's going on. And like they, you play like a Beatles song or something and be like, what instruments do you hear? Right? Like what's really going on? Oh, what's exciting about this part? Is it repeating? Right? And they start to like break it down and you start to like, oh, wow. And when you leave that class, you never hear music the same way again because you appreciate it deeper. And that's what you all are providing for us rappers out here who are obsessed with poetry and bars and wordplay. You're helping other people who don't know anything about that. You're changing their whole, it's a paradigm shift for them. And now every time they listen to rap, they're listening deeper and they're appreciating more of what's going on. So shout out to both of y'all, man, because
we get that shit, Mac. How often we get that shit, bro? It's like we actually have students, bro. Like they actually go to like bar breakdown class. They've been listening to fucking songs for years.
Yeah.
They listen to a song for years growing up and not even know what the song is really about. They haven't had that ear before. So that's dope as fuck for Knox and Harry because people have a whole different appreciation of what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the way it sounds. It's what he's saying is hitting difference. That gives you makes your fan base fuck with you that much more tough.
Yeah, because nothing,
1000%, bro.
nothing's more frustrating as an artist when you invest so much time into the pen and you have so much hidden layers and depth to it, and then it just flies over people's heads all the time and it doesn't get appreciated. So, you know, that's definitely one of the things that inspires me with my reactions. And I do feel like I'm teaching a class a lot of times. And I always feel like if I get like just one or two comments, it's like, damn, I've heard this song 1,000 times, but I never thought about it in that way. Like if I just take someone and help them appreciate the artist like a little bit more when they're really doing dope shit, then I've done my job as a reactor. And that to me is what's most rewarding about it, really. And I get to cheat though, because we talk about cheat codes. You know, you fucking drumming, cheating your whole fucking life, setting yourself up for all this success, man. Meanwhile, I'm cheating. I'm definitely cheating my ass on the exam right now because I'm a fucking rapper, right? So I write these bars so I know what I'm listening for and looking for. Stevie, on the other hand, can't cheat at all. Stevie's the one just fucking trying to react to this shit, break it down without being an artist, man. I mean, Stevie, I think you have a much harder job, man.
Yo, Stevie, you never wanted to like write some bars after all this, man? Like, were you ever moved to be like, I want to try? Or no?
Maybe, but I definitely would try, but this has gotten overwhelming at this point. I don't have enough time to sit down and do shit like that. That's
Harry,
why I'm always
can you teach him?
applauding.
You can teach
that's
him,
why
Harry.
I'm applauding fucking. That's another question I was gonna ask, bro. Do you feel like anybody can fucking freestyle, or they have to have something in them to be able to fucking do that shit?
That's a good question.
This is a great question, man, because, you know, I don't know the answer. I have my own theories on it. I believe. Well, let me start with this, all right? Because this is the question. Like, in my mind, like, when it comes to talking about freestyling, especially for me as an educator, like, this is one of those questions. It's kind of like the blank slate, or is it nurture or nature? Are you born to be the way you're going to be, or is it because of the experiences you have in your life, or is it some combination in the middle? And I don't, you know, and even, like, at the cutting edge of science, there are theories and there are ideas about how it works, but nobody necessarily can say definitively, hey, this is what it is, right? And it's the same with this. I'll say this, though. My first freestyles were not dope, right? Like when I freestyled at age 12, I don't think, and there's no recordings of it, sadly, but I'm fairly certain if we heard that now, we wouldn't be like, oh, he's special. He's going to do something with that. It was it was nothing. You know, I mean, it was probably trash. You know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck because I was 12 and I was having so much fucking fun. And I was trying to imitate what I was seeing on 106 in Park and Rap City, the Basement. And like, you know, it wasn't about being dope or being the greatest. It was just about like trying to express ourselves and have fun. But I am self-taught, and it required structured practice for me to achieve the level that I'm at. So because of now, but I may have had a spark for improv. You know, and I think really what that might mean is that like my genetic code or the way that my brain is set up, it's wired like to be good at rapid fire, constantly shifting attention. I mean, it's like I'm a little too good at shifting attention, right? In a lot of areas, it's a problem. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I'm everywhere, man. Like in school, it was like, oh, I can't listen to this shit. Like I'm looking somewhere else. You know, so in a lot of fields, it would be a weakness. It just so happens that in what I do, it's a superpower. So if you don't have that, you know, ability to quickly jump, then maybe you have less of a, you know, a knack for it or a talent for it, right? But I still think that anybody who worked really, really hard and practiced these techniques in an organized way over an extended period of time, anybody could become a competent freestyler to where you would at least be the dopest motherfucker at the house party. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the cipher popped off and it was a party or whatever, you would make everybody go, damn, bro, you really do this shit, right? It doesn't mean you're going to go have a career or go on tour or be known as a rapper. You might forever have your regular job and shit like that. But I do really think that anybody could become really solid.
Harry just sold his whole educational program right there. That's it. There's your advert right there, bro.
Yeah.
It's just the thing that separates you is that I feel like you were just equipped, you know, naturally with the tools that make you the best. Like just being and witty like that. That's like freestyling is different than what you're doing, bro. Like you're not just fucking freestyling, man. It's got that whole improv element to it, like how you engage the audience. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like when you are in front of these random people on Omegle, like you try to look at the type of person you're talking to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and
you're a
off their
performer.
vibe and their body language, you're giving them what you think that's going to entertain them. It ain't just you.
Right.
Give me some words. I'll hit you back with it. Like you got the
Right.
whole vibe with him, and that's
Word.
that next level shit.
No doubt. You know, I appreciate it, man. And it's crazy because it's like, it is like the perfect storm. When I look back at my life, I'm just like, oh, yeah, okay, that makes sense. Like, I did this at this phase, and that's where I learned this part of it. And it all came together because it was like being obsessed with falling in love with rapping, like the very same year of my life that I started playing the drums. Like, that's crazy, right? So from the beginning, they were hand in hand. And we're talking about when I was in 5th grade. Right.
Yeah.
And before that, even when I was in 3rd grade, right. And I'm just playing the violin or whatever, loving music, but not knowing I'm in 3rd grade. I'm a little fucking kid. My mom goes, Harry, you have to see this guy on the TV because he is freaking incredible and you have to see it. And I was like, okay. And so even though it was more of an adult show, sort of, I still got to see it in 3rd grade because my mom thought it was important. And that show was Whose Line Is It Anyway? And the person she was talking about was Wayne Brady.
Is Wayne Brady gonna have to choke a bitch?
And
Brady
so
was a
Wayne
beast,
Brady
man.
brought the person down from the audience. Oh, he's a genius.
love that show.
He's truly brilliant. And so he would learn a few things about the person and craft that into an improvised song with a chorus and everything. And he's singing and stuff. And it's like he has a great singing voice. And so he's just like an unfathomable talent. And at 3rd grade, I just remember I just looked at my mom and said, how's he do it? It's fake. How's he do it? Like they give him the words ahead of time or they planned it out. It's a plant. Like even at 3rd grade, I was like, nope, fuck that. No way. And my mom was like, no, he's just that brilliant. And like my head exploded. And like from that day on, you know, my mom would be like, yo, make up a song about your breakfast. And I would do it. Make up my first song ever is called Dustpan Man. Here's how it went. Dustpan Man, at your service, Dustpan Man, here to work. Is it stupid? And that's it. It looped ad infinitum. And that was because my mom was sweeping and she was like, Harry, go grab the dustpan. Be my Dustpan Man. Make up a song about it. You know what I mean? And so like that was in 3rd grade. I was like making shit up.
That was Harry's first hit single, Dustpan Man.
That's the first time That's the first time I've ever revealed that, by the way. Yeah, Dustpan Man, bro. It's blowing up in fucking Hong Kong, dude, top of the chart. No, but, you know, like,
sweep that shit up.
Those pieces, and there's so many, you know, like in my life where it's just like, oh, yeah, that's where I learned that thing. You know, I worked at a call center. And it was like a horrible job. Like, you know, it was like during college and then it was like the college, like call the alumni for donations, right? Afterwards, like I was like the super senior. I was there like 2 years after I graduated from USC with these little like 18-year-old freshmen there, like working with me. I was like
fucking
24.
Van
like,
Wilder running around.
Because I was broke. Yeah, because I was broke, you know, and I was trying to make it as a jazz drummer and I was struggling. And so I still needed this call center job. And like, I was like scraping by, bro. Like my rent was like $700 and I made like $900 a month, you know, and I just like, it was just like all the money that came in went out immediately. And I was like, how the fuck am I ever going to make it? And, you know, when I was there though, because I talked shit on this job, right? Whatever. But the fact of the matter is I learned so much. And when you talk about how I see the people on Omegle and I kind of like can catch their vibe and reflect it, right? And make them feel comfortable. I learned that from the fucking call center. Because you have to make rapport. You have to do sales. You have to do sales. So whatever their vibe is, I match it. If it's some guy who picks up and goes, yo, what's up? And I'll be like, hey, what's poppin', man? How you feeling? Right? If it's some old woman who says hello, then I'm like, hello, ma'am. How are you feeling today? Right? Or whatever it is. It's like you learn how to mirror that energy and present in a way that's going to make everybody feel comfortable and give you a chance. So it's like my life is crazy. When I look back on the way that all the stars align, I really do feel like it's a perfect storm.
You manifested
perfect
that shit.
Perfect storm.
And I'm doing,
that's dope, bro.
I'm doing the ideal thing that I could be doing to maximize all of my talents. If you package them all up, like everything I've learned in life, if you put it all together in a blender, it would be like Harry Mack, the freestyler, you know, like it's the perfect medium. Yo, what up? How you guys doing? Can I do a freestyle for y'all real quick?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, dope. Somebody give me like a random word.
Street.
Street?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Street? All right, hell yeah. Yeah. Okay. 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 Yeah. Come on. H Mack off top with the heat.
They can feel it from the club to the street. Anywhere we at, I just flow off the brain. I be all up on the rap street, make a new lane. H-Mac, I be changing over no signal. When I'm on the mic, I get lit like a vigil. Yeah, I get loose with the rap shit. Make it turn to the side if you saying that's sick. Yeah, coming off the top from my people. I get icy, kinda like the Eagles. H-Mac, when I'm on, they can't stop me. Number 21, if I ever play hockey. H-Mac, fully evolved, problem solved. Something like an eagle, I'ma rhyme until I'm bald. Mac, all up in it, I got answers, bro. I be scoring like the Green Bay Gamblers. H-Mac coming through, you gon' see me win. He be representing for the CCM. Yeah, y'all know I'm about to smack. My name should be Cool Creative Mac. Respell the acronym every time I'm on it. When it come to kicking lyrics, every Mac will keep it honest. Yeah, y'all know I come through with more sleeves. Dog, ain't it too cold for the short sleeves? Hold up, man, you know I bring the true bumps. Yeah, pretty soon you're gonna have goosebumps. H-Mac, man, you know I'm about to speak this. No weakness, they be rocking the Adidas. Man over here rocking the Nike. When it come to rhymes, ain't nobody like me. But I like these shoes cause they ball hard. Plus when it come to lyrics, I'm an all-star. H-Mac, man, I'm pressing my bet. I'm bringing the threat. My homie rocking the gray sweats. H-Mac, y'all know that I'm here to give respect. You got the hoodie wrapped around your neck. H-Mac bringing the vibe. My homie creeping up just to listen all on the side. It's Harry Mack, they be loving energy I provide. I'm about to keep it rocking till the day that I die. I make it happen. Yeah, my lyrics awesome whenever I'm on the mic, I be rocking. Shout out to the homie, you know that I got this shit tied up like hoodie with drawstrings. I make it happen, I'm taking that action, I'm making it known. H-Mac steady getting in the zone. Getting busy when I'm on the rockin' phone. When it come to kicking lyrics, man, you know they wantin' more bass. Shout out to my homie in the jacket from the North Face. Every Mac, I'm making it happen, you know I'm ripping. I'm on a mission, he got the cap made by Brixton. H-Mac, they gon' catch on eventually. What's the company? The letters, they be MFG. H-Mac, man, I make it understood. MFG, cause Mac's fucking good. Yeah, I tried to tell them before. When I'm in the session, I'm excelling for sure. I'm the man, I do it off the top without a plan. Me and you are matching together, we both rocking the vans. Yeah, I'm all up on it, I'm keeping it honest. Smoking mics like a Newport. He be repping New York, all up on the cap, Harry Mack, I make it known. Peace to everybody who's expanding in the zone. Yeah, y'all know my flow is the jam. Shout to the couple that's holding their hands. Mac, when I'm on it, I'm much more than suitable. Seeing the love that transcends it is beautiful. Y'all know your vibe, that's what Mac is enhancing. Whenever I'm rhyming, the people start dancing. They throw a tantrum, I'm live on the scene. Like your pants and your jacket, this shit's in my jeans. Yeah, Mac, they gon' turn me up loud. Every time I get to spitting, I'ma form me a crowd. Y'all know they loving every quote. When it come to greatest rapper, you should place your votes. Do it for me musically, I be inclined to come right up off the tip of my mind, banging with rhymes. H-Mac here for the people with the energy. Shout out to my girl representing Tennessee. H-Mac, man, I got it on lock. Unlike what you holding, I break out the box. Anytime I'm in it, man, you know they turn my flows up. Yo, you holding on the box for the donuts. H-Mac, I'ma leave you amazed. Got your eyes like a motherfucking donut, glazed. H-Mac, y'all know when I rhyme, I make you prouder. Crush a rapper into a donut that's made of powder. H-Mac, man, you know I got the swag. Kinda like the woman hanging with the bag. H-Mac, man, I'm doing much better. My lyrics are clever, you know I'm staying on my endeavor. I'm lasting forever, and boy, why tougher than leather. Like it shows on the print of your phone, I'm like a leopard. Running too fast over top of instrumentals. When it comes to lyrics, man, I'm too influential. I'ma keep rhyming until they kill me. Word to the cow on your phone, cause I'm milky. Creamy with bars I provided the people. Lyrics I kick off the top are too lethal. Got the flows y'all enjoy. Every microphone that I'm on gets destroyed. To all the good people out in Tennessee, if you rockin' with the music, please make some noise.